Check, check. Yeah. You here, Bobby? You here, Bobby? Yes, no, maybe so.
10-4.
Okay.
They can hear us.
Alright. Cool green cooler, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. I guess they can already hear because it's not muted. Post that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another DMG Locals. Back here with my co-host Bobby.
Hello, guys. What's up?
He abandoned me for the last video, but we're back together. You can't keep us apart. So
You made it in right at the end.
I did. We got what's it, green cooler versus yellow big iron Broly. Interesting.
Yep, and we've already got it started. He's got the Demeter unison out. Throwback to a time when green was the worst color in the game. And that Demeter was in every deck.
The Negro with no slouch, though.
Yeah, so unfortunately not new decks. Chino's consistently playing a cooler deck. That's good. I think he's played
Some
Cooler
type of
Mill, and then he played Blue Cooler, and now he's playing Green Cooler, so maybe we'll get Meta Cooler next or something. Looks like Magnus is going into our Tapion unison here, doing big Iron Broly things, and flashing his hand on screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, 1 second.
I did try out this Green Cooler deck when the support came out, but I just found the hand size to be lacking, and tapping 3 energy for the unison still was not amazing.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
It has gotten support, but I don't know if it's enough. Hello, Dylan from the Turtle Club. How are you? Alan, always in the chat, hanging out.
He's loyal. I like that guy. Yeah, he's loyal.
It'd be a hard match for Cooler, yeah. Big Iron Broly's still pretty good. I don't know if it's tier 1 anymore, but still a pain for a lot of decks to play around.
For sure. You 25 carry, the 25 carry at the end of the time, alright? So hard.
Yeah, I mean, this keeps a unison locked down, potentially. The Tapion unison does, but the Cooler deck is going over its own unison so often that it's not really a big hindrance for what it wants to do. But Release from Evil stopping the triple strike finisher is definitely a problem.
Maybe he has a lot of cards in his hand already. It's crazy.
Yeah, it draws a nice
Show.
Nice hand size. Cooler has got the opposite. You've got to take your own life to build your hand size, and unfortunately, just not a lot of draw power, at least compared to the modern decks.
They try to give this deck support, right? Over time, it just is never enough.
Yeah, we were pretty excited for the anniversary box stuff. At least I was. I thought it was going to be cool. This Frieza is one of those cards that is pretty strong. It just pay 1 to play it if you have a green unison in play and your leader's cooler. And then when you play a green unison, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, which is a strong ability. And it also, when your green unison is placed into its owner's draw a card. So that's a limit 1, but a little bit of a draw engine, removal. But unfortunately, it's just not charismatic villain. Which is what the deck needs to function. It does have the salsa for an energy that kind of serves the same function, but this deck really needs 4 charismatic villains to be at its peak, I think.
Right. Oh, Steve. Ooh, sorry. We see Madness going to 3 early here, so maybe the triple strike can sneak. 25 base leader is going to be hard to get through for Cole. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just how do you baby unison swings to begin with, and can be hard to do anything really impactful.
Yeah, it does have some cool new tools. The Z leader is neat, but it's just a little too cute, I think.
Right.
Unison decks are always kind of that way, right?
Yeah, every time. They're always just too cute. And it relies on them too much.
And he's got to be careful to make sure, not to swing the leader too early in the turn, because the leader is what enables you to have combo power with the unisons on that act battle. And if the leader gets released from evil, you don't have that ability to combo your unisons anymore.
Right.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd be using it that early. A release from evil there, but got a bunch of them.
No.
Especially being at 3 life.
Maybe Magnus is just not familiar with this deck's ability, right? Because Magnus is a newer player. He played Fusion World first, and he just started playing. I don't think he even knows what this deck does, realistically.
Yeah, this Golden Frieza, not Z, it's not even a Z unison, just a regular 3-cost unison, hasn't really been meta relevant for a while. It used for a while there, even after this deck kind of faded, you would still see it splashed here and there in different decks that had a unison, just as a kind of like a sneaky finisher, but it really hasn't been relevant in quite some time.
Correct.
I mean, the best thing this deck has going for it, honestly, and it's like a lot of these decks, is that you get to play the 6-drop Frieza from History of Z, because your leader is a Frieza land card.
Oh, Racist Freezer?
Very strong card.
You talking about that one?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, you know what else he could play? He could play the new cooler from this set.
He could, yeah. The 8-drop?
Yeah, no, 6-drop.
I think both, right?
Is
the new
oh, yeah. No, so 6-drop, yeah. 6-drop's not locked to anything. The 8-drop, right? You can play the 8-drop.
Yeah, the 8-drop is locked to cooler leaders, but you don't get that. The removal's not as good going to hand if you don't play the Time to Die. And then you don't get to restand it. So less good, but it is barrier removal, and I think solidarity would still be just a simpler path there, but
Yeah, seems
just
unnecessary.
something.
So
It
we see the
also
food.
probably does not have any way to deal with an indestructible blocker, right?
Oh, not at all. No.
I don't think you'll see the Trunks 8-drop.
And his hand is so low.
That's the experience of the deck. Yeah, I mean, I wonder what SCR he chose. There are a couple different paths with this deck. The old Majin Buu Kibito Kai has that spirit boost too to take control when your opponent's instance. That might actually be okay in this matchup. Tapion is strong for the Broly deck. Could be the counter maybe.
Right.
If you can make it to 6 energy and land the Frieza and the counter, that would be pretty cool.
I don't know if he's gonna make it that far with his 7-card hand, but I got faith.
So he's going leader first here, which is what I was kind of nervous about, but his hand isn't big enough really to warrant a ton of offensive combo in here, so.
Would you burn a release from evil here if it were you, knowing what the deck could do, or?
If I didn't know that the triple strike was coming, I might think, hey, release from evil is pretty strong because it stops the leader ability, but no. I mean, you want to save that for triple strike. You can also just always save your Dalek for that, right?
Right.
That's not going to get cleared either. There does not seem to be a great path I can come up with for Chino here to push through, but you never know. Maybe he will figure it out.
He did say Magnus is going to take a loss in the first round, so maybe he knows something that we don't.
I mean, we'll see if we get the Z leader here. The Z leader is pretty neat in that it comes out. You get to add back a 4 or 5 cost Frieza clan from your deck or drop to your hand, so you could recycle Charismatic Villain, right? And then it has an activate main to switch this card to active mode and remove it from the game. So you get your leader back in active mode to swing again, and you get to reset the abilities, right? So if you get to reproc the once per turn autos, which is pretty cool. Which is what we see Chino doing here. The problem is it's a 2Z energy Z leader in a deck that doesn't have a ton of cards to combo, anyway, with a unison based deck. So
Right.
I wish they would find a way to give these decks that do this. It seems like there's a lot of them. Goku Black is doing it. Red Krillin is doing it in the new set. Just a way to like Z charge once per turn one of these. If Krillin could discard an extra card and then once per turn get to Z charge one of them, it would be helpful. Dark Broly, all these decks that have that kind of effect.
Right. I guess when you're forced to run a certain type of card, it'd be nice to. You're already running under a deck restriction, right?
Yeah. This would be a nice Fu the Dark Banisher play for Iron Broly. I've seen that pop up in a few lists lately, and that just crushes those type of effects where you have to activate battle over and over to combo.
All right. Well, Chino's over here. He passed the 3 open, so some type of floodgate for sure.
Well, the Golden Frieza Unison is a counterattack. So it's possible he's looking to play it on his opponent's turn to clear the board. Here comes the Gogeta.
No.
Oh, no, sorry. This is he's got a couple proxies. This is the 4-drop Shenron proxy. I know he's proxying the SCR. This is the Shenron Majesty that comes down and draws, and I think you use it to untap energy, right? I think it untaps too.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Okay.
make sure I get the difference between the 4 and the 5 drop correct. Let me just verify now that it's a proxy and it's on stream, so we don't. Oh, it's unfortunate. You search for Shenron in the database and you get all the Sin Xeno cards. Oh, it's on this page somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it. I found the 5 drop, but that's not what he played. Alright, I'll just click 4. Now? Yeah, okay. Shenron Figure of Majesty. Yep, it's a Sparking 5 activate main. You get to he draws 1 card and then untap 2 energy. The 5 drop, I believe, is just a little bit different. I know it's Sparking 7, and it still can't attack. It untaps more energy, draws 2, but it's an on-play auto, not an activate main. So Sparking 7, draw 2, and then you get to switch 4 of your energy back to active mode, which is really strong in Iron Broly, obviously. Because you get to play this card that can't attack, and then you get to play another Fierce Foe.
Well, we see the counterplay happening here, which gets rid of the Shenron, so he doesn't get to do the untap ability and draw a card, or any of the cool stuff that comes with playing that card, unfortunately. But
yeah, that's a strong answer. It keeps him from being able to Golden Cooler Unison, right? He's not going to have 3 for that, but to stop him from untapping 2 energy, that's definitely worth it.
well, I see the second dormant of the game, so
That Cooler Unison in play literally Z charges anything. Yes, that's true, but still lacks cards in hand to combo and build up Z energy. That one's been out for a while. That was in the dash pack, I think.
So Chino gets his turn here back, plays a couple unisons and dormants.
Yeah, maybe there's a path. This Niece just gets to lock down one of your opponent's battle cards until the end of the next turn, so not sure what you would pick there. I guess the Garlic, because it does get the swing and then restand and block, so maybe keep that pressure off. You can probably remove the Tau pretty easily on this turn.
Well, Chino's doing a unison currently, so which kind of makes sense because he's really not going to combo up to the 25 anyway. So what was the point of negating the last thing? LOL. I think to reset the unison and not have to combo out of that swing potentially, maybe. I don't know. You tell me,
Yeah,
Alan.
I wish I could like muster up some type of game plan here that Chino's trying to employ, but this really is like a 15k, 20k spam type of deck that is just super weak into Big Iron Broly. All of the big swings get to get blocked by Garlic or countered by Bojack, right? It's not going to generate too many tall swings, and then I guess there is a path maybe for some if you're playing Cell Max, maybe if the Iron Broly player gets a little gets a
Overzealous
little
with
too much
his.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
This is why you play Big Iron Broly, right? It has this kind of effect where it's just there's a lot of decks that just can't handle a 25k base leader.
Not without losing too much in hand, right? So for the exchange, when we see him going after the unison now, so stud, which makes sense. Right? You said you can't swing a leader for anything that matters, but how long can you really stall? If that's the MO of your deck, it doesn't really matter to what turn you get to, right? If you always swing for 15 or 20.
Yeah, you really don't want to be extending the game too long with this cooler deck. You want to be swinging, often and early, and trying to close out the game at a pretty reasonable turn. The longer it goes, your stuff doesn't scale as well.
I'm so confused. Are you just go into the Z leader to then not go into the Z leader?
Well, you just go into the Z leader to essentially reset your original leader. You go into the Z leader, it comes in, you get a 4 or 5 cost Frieza, and then you just remove it and reset your leader.
Interesting.
So it does help with the hand size. But unfortunately, it costs an energy, which an energy and 2Z energy, I feel like is a pretty steep cost for the deck.
Just to draw a card seems a little egregious.
You get to search, draw a card, and then you get your leader again, right? So you get to either draw or you get to play another 1-cost unison from hand, which will let you draw again when that one goes to the drop. So,
well, here's a Cell Max.
There we go. I wonder if this will get blocked.
I feel like you just blocked the Garlic Journey here, and
yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't, unless he's swinging into the unison for some reason. Which I mean,
he is, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably plays SCR here and gets 5 markers,
which is not a ton, but he still got the taping on board to tap out. That helps. He could also be going into the 5-drop Shenron, which could get salsa'd also, but will. Yeah, there you go. At least it's an on-play auto now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they know the difference, but leader draws when you tap out, and then you resolve this. Draw 2. Buy back your 4 energy. Well, ideally you would have played a guy there before you drew 2. I don't know if he doesn't have a fierce foe in hand.
Yeah, he said he didn't have one. He announced the trigger, but he didn't have one.
That's kind of a bummer. So yeah, that's a pretty good 2-for-1 there. When the other unison goes to the drop, when Sauce is played, the 5-drop Frieza will KO something also, so he gets both of the battle cards there. That is nice. Magnus just not playing around the tricks that the deck has.
Correct.
Just lack of familiarity with the archetype. Obviously, it's not very
Not
relevant at the moment.
Right. To be honest, I haven't played against this deck in such a long time. I don't even really know what it does. that play Unison. So
Had a nice pre-release stamp core, all max rarity cooler deck. The anniversary box came out. I tested a few games. And, all right, I gotta sell this. That's it. Get rid of it now before everybody loses hope in it, which happened pretty quickly. So we see the SCR coming down. Not an official event, so he's using a dice for his energy marker.
really, that's the issue, not the proxy.
Well, when in Rome.
True. If we're gonna miss heaven, why do it by 2 inches?
So you do want to be careful there with the cell max on board. As the cell max gets KO'd, your board gets cleared, ignoring barrier, and you lose a life. I don't know if there's a quick and easy way for Broly to negate the steals of this 8-drop before popping the Gogeta and getting rid of it. I'm sure there is. Yellow usually does have a way.
He could play the Gohan from the Z deck. Doesn't that negate skills or something on play?
Yeah, the new double striker for 1.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's a simple path out. Yeah, Yellow's got a lot of answers to negate the steals.
There's the third dormant. I don't know.
Oh, that card doesn't negate. It pins.
Oh yeah, never mind. Right.
So I mean, the Z extra would do it.
Just not negate.
I'm sure there's something in the Broly archetype that does negate steals, but I'll look through it. I'll find a list. Or he just eat the damage. It's not the end of the world.
When he goes to 1 here off the leader swing, he's on the dormant. Number. Last swing for the turn. Any negate? Dump it, baby.
Oh, it could be playing Beerus Confrontation. That would be a cool card.
True.
That would do it. Wouldn't clear it, but it would negate its steals.
$40, $45, $50. Oh, well,
Yeah. 1 plus 10k combo that.
60. 70. Oh, Chino's doing all 4 super combos. I'm down.
Well, you run the deck at 50. You do tutor a lot. I mean,
I'm down.
You're probably gonna see them. Yeah, this won't be enough.
50, 60, 65.
It was close.
Interesting. Okay, well, that was round 1. And Big
That's
Iron
cool.
wins
Wow.
round. Yeah, definitely. Cool to see.
Now I have to go through all these Big Iron Broly cards to see which other ones negate steals. Beerus Confrontation that's a good one. Might not be anything else in archetype that does it. A lot of pinning and a lot of rest mode removal or just resting in general. But well, hopefully we'll catch something interesting in round 2.
Yes, sir.
Hop
See
back
you guys
in.
in the next
Yep.
round.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for round 2. Back with Bobby.
Hey
What?
guys.
And today we
matchup
have...
here. Yeah.
Huh?
Interesting matchup, I think.
Yeah, we got red Vegeta versus yellow Vegeta. Okay. Cool.
Somewhere the Vegeta Saiyan army is very excited.
Yeah. There's that.
And this yellow Majin Vegeta deck's very fast, and I'd be interested to see if it's utilizing some of the set 29 stuff to temporarily take life, and then
Then go
gain
back.
back life to get to the Z leader. There's some pretty cool lines of play there.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up a list so I know exactly what all of these cards do. It has been a while since I've played against yellow Vegeta.
Well, I just played against this deck when our buddy True Story was playing it, and there was a cool, cute unison or something that did something. So that was cool.
Perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
very descriptive. Yes. Are you talking about the trunks from the anniversary box?
Yes, that was it, and it gave something as long as on the board or cool.
Yeah, we'll see if he goes into it. I can read it if he does, but the anniversary box support for the deck was nice. It's tough being an aggro yellow deck, right?
Yeah, it's kind of what's the point, you know?
So Vegeta getting its awaken here. Has the Gohan on board. Looking pretty good. Ooh, utilizing the new Trunks card to make that leader ability consistent. I wonder what the mill will be here. Could just be Goku Black, right? I don't know if there's already one. Okay, maybe nothing. Maybe just the ability to search through your deck to see if your SCRs in there or in life.
True. Well, it looks like he already has 2 Goku Blacks, so maybe it was one of those. I don't have the third one, or maybe he only plays 2. I guess he could have sent Vegeta. But
there's a $450 card being played out.
That's $450 now?
Yes, it is quite expensive.
Oh my god, I wish someone found the one that
the bubble is real here. Yeah, it is currently I lied. Okay, I'm sorry. The TCG low is $350. So feel free to get that now before it goes even higher. The next one listed is $499. So anything is possible. That Gogeta probably is kind of a pain to play around. I know some of the cards do have barrier that the Vegeta deck plays out, but I don't think every card does.
Hey, that's another $400 card.
Yeah, they're expensive decks if you're playing them at max rarity. So I think Jason just chose not to use the Bold Arrivals ability there, since the servant gets over it, right?
Yeah.
But the main card the deck wants to play is that Goku Destined Battle, right?
Oh, yeah. Zarbon. Isn't it Zarbon from the new stuff? Huh? Cute. When your opponent's at 3 more energy, you can use barrier and blocker. That's adorable.
Sorry, my son's telling me something in the background. But you draw a card, play it from your hand, 20k. If your opponent has 3 or more energy, it has barrier blocker. And then once per turn, you choose one of your yellow battle cards with energy cost of 3 and KO it. And you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards to switch it to rest mode. So, not sure. I guess it'll just be a barrier blocker when Red Vegeta charges to 3. Some defense.
I mean, eventually he has to clear his board here, right? You can't really let that Gohan keep bridging a turn, but you're also yellow, so if it's not in rest mode, what do you really do?
Yeah, well, eventually the Z leader comes down, and if you have 1 life left, you choose all your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and KO them, right? So it will clear the whole board. I don't know how quickly that's going to happen here, but with some of the new tools that came out in set 29, like that Vegeta that lets you take a life and then put 1 back, you could get into the Z leader, get down to 1, get that board clear, and then potentially go back to a higher life total.
No.
It's also possible. You can bursting rage into this Z leader, right? I believe that's a line as well. So it'd be interesting to see what SCR the Vegeta deck is on, because you have the best in the slot. Did he just power up a Super Saiyan with the energy marker? No.
He did.
All right. Well. Oh. Nope. Yes.
Judge. Oh, God.
We'll see if they fix it.
Okay, Judge.
I mean, you do get to 3 life pretty early too with Gogeta, so you could play Gogeta, Piccolo, Gohan, obviously for an aggro deck, but.
Okay, guys, crisis averted.
Does energy marker count? I don't know. That's a good question.
It does not. It does not. No.
You have to have 1 or more mono yellow energy inactive, so no, it should not count as an active mode energy.
What the hell?
Yeah, it seems like the Z leader is going to be kind of how he gets this board clear. There's the servant card that came out. I think it came out the same set as a TP in the Goku Yellow U7 days, but you played it for 1. It was a 20k servant, and then you paid another 1 activate main if you had 4 more energy, and you put it in the drop. It would KO all rest mode battle cards ignoring barrier. But Jason has quite a few still here in active mode too, so I wonder what the path is.
There is no path. And he has it looks like he doesn't really have a lot of cards in his hand.
Jason just
So
basically turning everything sideways here.
No one cares about Bardock. He's not done.
I mean, so now you're in range because the leader will take a life and activate battle and give itself 5k. So you could go to 2, and then you could play that Vegeta to go to 1, and now you've got the board clear live with the Z leader. But going back to only 2 life is pretty risky against Vegeta. Has access to quite a few double strikers. And this Gohan has managed to bridge since the beginning of the game, which is exactly what Red Vegeta wants to happen.
Yes, sir. And you see it paying dividends because his hand is still pretty thick.
Yeah, that bold arrival does kind of cripple a lot of shit. All right, well, here we go. Here's the Vegeta. It's happening. This is exciting. So in case you're not familiar, this is a 1 energy play. If you have to have 3 or more energy, you activate main player from hand, and you may add 1 card from your life to your hand. If you do, add the top card of your deck to your life at the end of the turn. If your life is at 3 or less, it gets 5k and double. And then it also has an auto that when this card attacks until the end of your opponent's turn, the next time your opponent switches a battle card to active mode by one of their skills, place that card into its owner's drop. So a pretty good card against the go-to barrier blocker in particular, and then every dual attacker in the game basically.
And it's really good against a dual attacker, right? Because it's not optional.
Correct.
But even against this barrier blocker, he can choose. Once he combos, it burns the effect anyway. So you essentially still kind of you don't get to kill it, but you do get to stop it from blocking, and by restarting. That's cool.
I guess it never got the swing though, because he used bold arrival, right? Which is kind of hiding underneath the 2 battle cards. But all right, so here's that Trunks you were talking about. This is exciting. It's a 5k unison, costs 1 and 1, and it says 1 card is switched to rest mode by the skills of your leader. Basically, you can choose one. You either play the SS2 Son Goku Overflowing Aura, or the Majin Buu's Despair's Revival from under your leader. And if you do, place up to 1 yellow battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your Z deck under your leader. Or, if the card switched to rest mode is your yellow card with an energy cost of 4 or less, switch it to active mode, and it gets 5,000 power for the turn and barrier until the end of your opponent's turn. So making that Goku that's on board there a barrier blocker pretty strong. Might be too late in the game for that to be effective, but we will see.
Well, he's gonna go to 1 here, right? Wipe the board and then go back to 2 at the end of the turn because of the. Is that how that works, or?
Yep. So the Z leader, it comes out if you have 3 life or less, and then the activate battle basically says add cards from your life to your hand until you have 1 left, and it gets 15,000 power and double for the battle, and then it wipes the board. So choosing not to do that here, obviously keeping the board going back to 3.
I would have did it. I would have burned it all down. Burn it all. Because if you do it now, you could essentially do it twice, right? You could do it once on your turn, and then you go to 2, and you could do it again on your opponent's turn. Once they try to rebuild their board. I would have done it. Eight cards in hand.
Does Jason have a black energy? Yes, right?
No, not yet. No.
No, okay, so Cumber's not coming down to remove this. It does have barrier blocker. And floodgated his opponent. Oh, okay. Well, you don't need Cumber when you have the SCR.
He's also under Nimbus, though, right? So you gotta make it count. I don't know if there's a time magic here. There's no blocker here.
You would hope for the Vegeta player's sake that there is some type of sparking to get here, but could still be
Team
trouble,
easy.
yeah.
It is.
And the activate battle on the Z leader can happen on both turns. So it's not like you can put a big swing in with a battle card here and he could just take the life and clear the board. So you have to play around that.
This guy's rich. Super.
Okay. So he's making this a tall one. Basically wants to make it so that cannot use that leader. I wonder.
You're in unison?
He's gonna get 2 swings here with the Jiro in unison and
Climactic battle.
And he does it. He goes out honorably with the time magic. So we never really got to see there what Yellow Vegeta was going for. Red Vegeta was kind of commanding that game from the beginning, built quite the board, and that bold arrival is difficult for the deck to play around. So that was a tough one for Yellow Vegeta, but
not even close. Yeah, it was a little rough.
Cool deck, cool premise. I would have liked to seen it, do its thing, do the combo. But it was not today. So, unless you have any thoughts, Jamal, we can head to the break screen and show back up for round 3.
No, I just heard them saying that he wished he should have just played the Nimbus instead of the Bardock. I guess he just didn't expect him to swing that many times. So, but it happens. But
yeah,
we'll see you guys soon. That is how you learn. 1. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. They can hear me though. There it goes. All right, we're back with, I believe, the final round. I'm gonna say it's the final round. And I hope it's the final round. I really do. We got Big Iron Broly versus Yellow Vegeta, which looks like a format that we were
Red
used to
Vegeta.
before. That's what I said, right? Something
You said
Vegeta.
yellow.
Yeah.
We saw Yellow Vegeta last round. Yeah.
Same difference. We see both
So
of
we've
them
seen
seeing
both
the
of these.
one drop. Perfect.
We've seen both of them on stream already, so now we'll. Hopefully, this will be the end.
Oh yeah, true. Process of elimination. What's your vote? What's your bet? We could talk about the decks. Everyone knows we can talk about it, but what do you? It's the last round. Make it exciting. Who do you think is going to win this?
Red Vegeta, likely. Should be able to get in there, I assume. But
Originally,
always...
remember that we... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was just saying. Remember when it first happened? Big Iron Broly had Vegeta's number, right? I mean, that was in conjunction with having access to cooler SDR. Too soon, I know, but one of those situations where we're like, oh, Big Iron Broly just destroys this deck, right? It's positive in the matchup, but then it became because Red Vegeta really only swung with 15 and 20 Ks, right?
Yeah.
So but then we kind of just said you just adjust and you just combo to 5. You don't combo from it. But like, how long can you do that till you lose your hand? That you already lose your hand over time.
To me, the Big Iron Broly deck kind of hinges on how good the Darlick is. And in these red matchups, the Darlick doesn't get to stick around and block twice and, save you. So you really have to use hand size to defend. But we'll see. Maybe that's not the case. Magnus is also a newer player coming over from Fusion World. And Jason's a very experienced
Camp player. Very experienced camp player.
final player, so it's a good opportunity for Magnus here to play against somebody this caliber to see there's levels.
I believe in Magnus. He's a Fusion World player playing a Fusion World style deck, so remember that.
Yeah, you have no energy on defense, so combo math.
Combo math.
So plays the Bold Arrival. Probably not as good in this matchup as it is in the previous one that we just saw with the Yellow Vegeta, but still very strong.
I just realized, if Fusion World had negate, would every game just feel like Big Iron Broly mirrors?
If Fusion World had negates, it would be worse than it already is. I don't know.
Okay.
There's already some lame stally strategies in Fusion World that are starting to pop up. I don't play a ton, but when I hop on the client, typically I end up facing against that Yellow Vegeta. And if that deck had negates, would not be a fun game. Even that Yellow Broly deck that they made, I don't know if you've had any experience with that, but that deck is also slow and boring.
Which deck? I'm sorry.
There's a Fusion World Yellow Broly deck that came out, I think, in the last set. And you just basically stall, and it has a floodgate built in, and not fun.
Not familiar, but I know you play the client more than I ever will. So
be happy you're not familiar. It's not a great time playing against it. It is. It's not like I don't think it's tier 1. You can get there before they set up, and you can win that way. But it is pretty boring.
Okay, well, we see the Gogeta coming back.
Bold arrival. This guy's rich. Wish I had mine still. Here we are. There's a lot of cards in hand. Not gonna lie.
I wish Magnus would fix his camera just a little bit. He's got enough
Same.
in view to get his dinner on stream, but not his deck or his unison. So that's kind of a bummer.
If I message him to tilt his camera down ever so slightly, he'll see it. It's only one way to find out. Can you tilt? Surely he gets my message.
Did he use the Gogeta's ability there on the Turles to just clear it?
I think so, yeah.
Makes sense. Not going to play any more battle cards this turn, so.
Well, I tried. I don't think he's going to see my message.
You do what you could. Nothing in rest mode here for the Tapion to lock down.
Just getting his free uptick to be a 4 marker unison. Where's my grape? The grapes are like the greatest snack ever.
Still haven't seen Jason charge a black energy yet in these games on stream.
I think he just probably waits until he needs it, right? Until he sees that barrier threat. No point in taking yourself off a turn just to play it, just to charge it early.
Yeah, it makes sense. You don't play it until you need it. I saw the Tenacious, I think, get milled already. I'm not sure. I wonder if Trumber's even there. It's possible. Just Tenacious.
But I played another game earlier today, and I saw it in their deck. So maybe I'm just confusing the two, combining the two. But he didn't see it, and I didn't see it. So
Yeah, it's funny. 7-drop Cumber maybe falling out of favor. And decks are not playing it as much.
well, I thought about why Pan didn't play it, and I thought that was weird. But then I kind of realized why they don't. It's because they have the Gohan and the Z deck anyway, right? That does the same thing.
Yeah, it is. It hits greater than your opponent's energy, so sometimes that can come up if it's you're later in the game. There are some inherent weaknesses with that Gohan. Obviously, it's an extra energy, and
Right.
now with card, Wolffang Fist is in the meta, so you got to be careful there. Even if you play the mirror, they've got the counterplay or the counter attack, the Shenron -15 ignoring barrier. So, but I think the deck is just people are playing it quicker than they were. They're not playing it mid-range anymore. Now it's just lock your opponent out of their early plays and swing for the fences. So Jason's tapped out here on 6 life, so he feels pretty secure. And this is kind of what he did in the last game against Yellow Vegeta too. Just play all your cards and turn them sideways.
True.
Iron Broly has quite the hand size here.
The issue is he could be really playing dangerously game into Gogeta SDR, right? Giving him a bunch of markers.
Good, yeah. Gets one out of his hand and then gets to... I wonder if he'll ever end up putting this Bold Arrival in rest mode, or if that'll just stay in active mode the whole game to avoid getting it cleared. I assume here he's just putting these swings into the unison to try and clear that.
Well, you can't really swing the leader, right, without burning cards from your hand. So, but you're just tapping out into Gogeta. I mean, yeah, Gogeta. Yeah,
I mean, you can probably afford to combo from hand if this one-drop Gohan bridges turn over turn this long. You generate so much free value. But I wish I knew how many markers were on this tape, yeah, but it's got to be close to going away. And there it goes. So Iron Broly loses a lot of its utility without that card.
we see Gogeta into 7-drop Vegeta. I mean Freezer.
What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the money. Up.
Yep. He goes for it. He will get it reduced by 20,000 power, making it a 25k. I don't know if there's really any use to swinging here. Just
I think you just pop board, right? Don't let him get the free draw. Don't let him block. He's gonna block anyway.
This Beerus doesn't. He's looking at the Fierce Foe Beerus. It doesn't get around barrier, so there's no. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, offering, I guess, is cool. He does crit the life.
Fierce Compensation is a Fierce Foe card?
Yeah. That's what it was originally used for before Krillin, yeah.
How do you use it if you don't have a unison?
Oh, this is Frieza. He's going for it. Gonna block and crit a life, I assume.
Judge? God.
I hope he realizes this, right?
Oh, God. He would have to put it to life first anyway, right? It's the cost added to the effect.
Are we missing this, or is this...
Unless it doesn't affect blocker.
I thought it was any skill, but maybe I am wrong. Could be from hand, possibly. I just need to find a topo deck list real quick. That's definitely that's really nice, isn't it?
God, where's Juno when you need him? Judge? Oh, he's in the middle of a game. Oh.
Do they hear you at all, or no?
No.
A difficult process to get them to unmute us, unfortunately.
Wait. Where's Max?
Non-keyword auto activate skills. So blocker is a keyword, so it does not. Okay, good. I'm glad I read that.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, it's non-keyword skills, I believe. If your leader is yellow, your opponent's counter skills and non-keyword auto/activate skills cannot be activated unless they place one card from their life in their drop area. So,
Crisis averted, guys.
Jason knows his stuff, so when he didn't crit the life, I questioned whether...
I'm still very confused.
So non-keyword is pretty important. I'm surprised it comes up less often than I would think, I guess.
Why is Barris a fierce foe if it doesn't work in this deck? I guess just to play as a card to be played. Oh, okay, that's cute. It's just a offering and spirit boost. Kind of silly that
Well,
they don't let
you just get the offering, right? It's a 3 cost.
You
It
get
gets
the
you
auto
offering.
too. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and blah 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 blah.
It doesn't. Don't you have to have a red Z unison?
No, you need a red Z unison to have it reduced by red. Yellow?
Oh, but because the leader plays it for free, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You have it reduced to yellow to make it cost a red, but the autos just says Spirit Boost 1 when this card is played. Blah blah blah. Well.
Far.
Oh, he has not lost a single life here. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's probably not a good sign when you play your Jojita SCR and a 7-drop Frieza and your opponent gets out of it for no life. And now we blow up the board. And now the question, I mean, you could swing triple strike, but I mean, just take it. I don't know, maybe you don't.
Well, you can't combo, right? Well, you can combo, but you can't like effect combo, super combo. Well, you can put the life. I would just snap take it. I ain't even gonna hold you and just try to kill my opponent next turn. He's tapped out.
Well, this deck is always tapped out, right? So that's the one. He
Nope.
was always going to get the turn back tapped out, unless he played one of the Shenron guys.
Tapped out. Kill me now.
So,
yo, speaking of tapped out, side note. Nah, I won't ruin it.
He tried to life the super combo there, basically, and
yeah,
he escaped from that situation for 1 life. Now he still has to remove the Frieza, but should not be all too difficult. It's just too tempting. Too tempting to get 7 markers with Gogeta SCR and not play Frieza. Probably should have just played the Gogeta and cleared the board, right?
and I also think he should have comboed on some of these swings just to make them a little bit more impactful. But there's the black, implying maybe he only has 6 cards in hand. Oh, he already knows what he's playing. Dun 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 dun.
It's the
Pow!
easiest way to do it. You hard cast it so that, you know, paying 1 for an activate main on a card doesn't cost you a life. Oh, perfect. Crits to go true black.
It's almost as if he knew it was there. Weird.
Technically, that goes to warp, which could come up for the sparking on these Shenrons, but
He has 5. There was 6 card, but yeah.
yeah, the 5 dropped to 7, but I don't think we're getting the 5 energy here. I would be surprised if this wasn't the last turn cycle. Using the Trunks to tutor that Goku Black is so strong. How that's not locked to a black leader is funny.
Yeah, it's a little.
So I guess he's trying to poke here, see if maybe you get the double strike to land. Just bleed him out. I don't know if Jason's established the Z extra in either of the games either, right?
No, he hasn't.
No, he's putting it in the drop, which is interesting. Not Z charging it. Knowing that that sparking is coming. Plays the go-to black. Just this is risky business. I think you just gotta warp the extra cards and stuff that you can't hope that you bridge this turn. Hand size is getting smaller.
Yeah, every time he plays something from his hand, it really doesn't replace itself. So I think he had 6, he drew, he charged, so he goes back to 6, and now he's at, I mean, I guess leader with a +1, so he might be back around 6 here.
Ooh. So he plays this, takes a life. Now this makes the 1-drop go-to, you know, potentially lethal.
He played the towel thinking he could.
Okay, so Jason's gonna be,
Allowing him to TBG here.
yeah.
DMG special. I think it's also Jason understanding that, kind of seeing that Magnus might be a newer player. He's announcing all his triggers and kind of telling him all the stuff that it does. So
Yeah, that's the right way to do it. He's in a commanding spot here. He can definitely afford to give him 5 from hand, I assume. Actually, Jason's hand doesn't look crazy.
about 6 or 7 cards. Yeah, I did the math. There's about 6 or 6 cards. Should be 6, maybe. But no, it should be 6. Well,
I'm trying to watch Magnus shuffle here. I think he's got 6 or 7 in his hand also, so this puts him up to 8.
someone say
Now the double
6,
strike is live.
7. Damn out.
The great meme has been reset. Or so my children tell me.
Start the new year off strong.
It's not funny anymore, Dad.
Really? Interesting. Was it ever funny? I mean, that's
That's up for debate, but
uh,
all right, we got SCR here. This is the tallest swing. Could be okay here. You definitely can still negate if he's got a
Well,
Bojack.
what was. Oh. Well, he has the Bojack in hand. Can you towel this, or is towel?
I don't think the. I'd have to verify, but I don't think that Vegito has barrier, right? Or deflect. Let's see. What's the death? Said ultimate and triple strike. Yeah, so definitely can get rested. But then that puts him to 1. The Bojack might have, unless he doesn't have Bojack. Then that makes sense.
Well, he has 1 energy left and a leader swing here, so.
Did you see what he grabbed back? Did he grab back that super combo? I assume.
He did. He did, and he only has 4 cards in hand, so.
Yeah, going against a 25k base leader. Not the easiest.
Magnus has 6 in hand. Oh, he never drew the leader skill to draw. Interesting. So that puts him to 5. You have to negate here. And you know 5, and you know 1 of them is super.
Must not have the Bojack.
Tau only hits 35k or less. I
The
guess
Tau?
the Tau hits does the Turles have a restriction, or can that hit anything? Little Turle?
I think Turles rests anything, but these are all worth checking. I don't play Big Iron Broly all too often, so let's see if I can find it. History of
If your
Z.
opponent's battle card being played has 35k power or less, it's played in rest mode. Then you play this card.
So it wouldn't have hit the SCR.
It would not have. Again.
The Turles confrontation does. It just when a fierce foe is played, you pitch it and it'll.
Yeah, but I think you use the Perez to. Yeah, I think we might have missed that one. No.
Might end up being okay here, considering how much.
I don't think it matters. It sounds like it might be game anyway, just because of the Beastie Boys here. No. Unfortunately, we did miss that, but that was a good catch. Thank you.
Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. More cards than I thought he had. So unless Magnus can chain super combo into super combo into super combo. Looks like he's got 2 at least.
Oh. There it is. This gets to like 90k. Kind of ridiculous.
Does not look like he's gonna get there.
Yeah, there it is.
I wish we could claim that we knew the Tau wouldn't counter it, but chat had to help us out. He might have got confused too with the. He tried to use the Tau, they kind of walked it back and fixed it, and then maybe just thinking, well, if I'm gonna, if I got it in hand, let's try it. Yeah, that was a lot of combo power. All right, well, I think that was the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. I don't think we're coming back for round 4, right?
Common mistake for sure. No, that was I believe that was the finals. I don't think anyone else was undefeated. No, because looking at table 2, PR Panda is there and he had lost to Jason. So definitely was the final round. So definitely thank you guys for sticking around with us and tuning in. We have another interesting video coming out for you guys in the next few days too. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Should generate some hype within the community. Hopefully people will get excited. And thanks for the love on the last video where we went over the deck list. That performed really well today. We're almost to 500 subscribers, so if you have not subscribed yet, you probably have if you're hanging out with us every Tuesday night, but just in case, if you haven't hit the button, it would help. I'd love to get over that 500 subscriber mark, open up some new features for the channel, so that would be really neat. But other than that, hopefully you have a good week.
For sure.
And thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Oh, God.